Hello friends, this question is from the test series number 11 from the subjects of analog and topic name is diode circuit analysis and applications. So in the question, the statement is that we have a two identical diode D1 and D2, okay, which are connected back to back as shown in the diagram. And then question further says that the reverse saturation current is I naught for each diode, which is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 6 ampere, and the breakdown voltage is 50 volt. Okay. In question says that find the voltage across the diode D1, which is defined as a VD1, and D2, which is defined as a VD2. The question says that a voltage drop across the diode D1 is VD1, okay, from D2 is VD2, and we need to find the value of VD1 and VD2. Fine. So you can see that in the circuit that my D1 is basically reverse bias because the diode polarities depends upon the voltage drop across the diode, which is voltage drop across the anode minus cathode. Diode behaves as the behavior of the diode depends over the polarity of the VD. If my VD is greater than 0, then diode is forward bias. If my VD is less than 0, my diode is reverse bias. And VD is what? VA minus VC, where VA is the anode voltage, CVC is the cathode voltage. So for diode D1, you can see that your anode term, this is the anode terminal for D1 also and D2 also. This is the cathode terminal of the D1, this is the cathode terminal of the D2. So you can see that for D1 my cathode is connected to the plus 5 volt. So in case of D1 my cathode is greater than anode, so my VD will be negative, less than 0. For diode D1 it means that my diode D1 is reverse bias. On the other hand, my in the case of D2 my anode is connected to much positive, the potential drop of the anode will be much greater than the potential drop of the C2 because it is coming further, it is distant, or you can see that the C2 is connected to the directly to the minus 5 volt. So in other way, C2 is connected to the minus 5 volt or VA is connected to the higher potential. It means that my D2 is forward biased. So my conclusion is my D1 is reverse biased and my D2 is forward biased. So if my D1 is reverse biased, we know that in reverse biased diode only the reverse saturation current is flows. So across the D1 only the reverse saturation current can flow, and which is equal to I naught, which is given as a 10 raised to the power minus 6 ampere. And where D2 is a, okay, which is D1, sorry, was D1 is a forward bias, okay, and my D2 is a forward bias, and the forward bias diode, the current across the forward bias diode has expression of I naught e raised to power v d2 by neta vt minus 1, where I can name this current as I2, which is the expression for the voltage current across the diode, where VD2 is the voltage drop across the diode, neta is a material constant, Vt is the thermal voltage at room temperature, and I0 is the reverse saturation current. But here my VD1 and VD2 are connected in series, and we know that the current always remains same in the series. It means that my I2 must be equal to the I0 or I1. Current across the diode 1 must be equal to the current across the diode 2. So if I can simplify, my I0 is basically equal to the I0 times e raised to power Vd2 by neta Vt minus 1. I can cancel out I0 to I0, and I can further simplify this expression as the e raised to power Vd2 by neta Vt is equal to 2, because this also cancel to 1, this is also cancel to 1. So if you can transfer this, it is equal to 2, or you can further simplify this as a Vd2 is equal to the neta Vt times log E2, which is equal to the approximately 17.32 millivolt. So value of Vd2 is 17.32 millivolt or 0.01732 volts. Okay, so it's a series network and we have only two devices, and we know the voltage drop across the Vd2 is 17 millivolt. So what will the voltage drop across the D1? It will be, my VD1 must be equal to the 5 minus VD2, because we have only two devices. So 5 minus 17.32 millivolt is approximately 4.983 volt. So my voltage drop across my D1 is a 4.983 volt, while the voltage drop across the D2 is 17 millivolt. So my correct option is option C. Option C is here my correct option. Thank you.